if you execute and put in the time. I guess the first month and the second month we made $1,500 in profit.
We don't want to deal with a lot of returns. We don't want to deal with a lot of item not received cases. We just want a high margin and low amount of sales. And we're trying to find the sweet spot, and like this account is heading into the right direction for it.
The client did absolutely nothing to actually make 50% of that in about 30 days. And we're just showing you, those of you guys who want to do it yourself, we're showing you what you could accomplish in about 60 days in the second 30-day cycle in the eBay dropshipping business. All right, what's up guys, Marc, Augustine here, and in this video we're going to give you a brief update on one of the accounts we've been managing in our agency for a little over 2 months now. If you don't know who I am, my name is Marc Augustine. I've been dropshipping on eBay since 2011, and I have Joran on the channel here. So Joran, you'd like to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, everyone? Yeah, my name is Joran. Me and Marc started an agency together. We've been managing a handful of accounts now, and we're just here to share some results, be transparent, and hopefully maybe spark some interest in some people watching that might also want to do the same or start themselves. Yeah, if we can just dive into it, right?
Right. Yeah. So do you want to share your screen? I mean, this account we've been managing for a little over 2 months. When we're recording this, it's February 8th, and we've been managing this account since the end of November.
Yeah, right. So here you can see that we're managing since, I think we started probably around here, like 24th of November, I think is when we started, because our client listed himself here. And then you can see it's like fairly like growing slowly but surely. And we're peaking now, which is absolutely great, right? Have a huge influx in orders and also in profit. This reflects here as well. It's just growing, and we're obviously planning to keep it growing. Here you can see it has had more sales, but it's also because it was end of Q4, right? You have to keep that in mind. And here it's just that for some reason, not for some reason. I mean, Q4 is also going to be a downtrend, and now I think we can start seeing again. We've seen this theme that people are starting to have money again end of the month. It's kind of interesting, and people actually will buy more stuff. We've seen it on multiple accounts. Yeah, and the profit that we did over the last 30 days, we have it here. It's around $1,500, right? Which is we're really happy with it. It's going into the right direction.
Those of you guys who are watching this, if you're interested in having us manage your account, I'll put a link in the description because we have space for one more person right now. If you guys want to manage your own account, this is the type of results if you execute and put in the time. After, I guess, the first month and the second month, we made $1,500 in profit.
Yeah, exactly. And the deal with it as well is, I mean, also these profit margins are actually quite high on this account, right?
Because you're looking at $1,500 on like $5,500 in sales. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's high margins, not that much volume, which also reduces friction, right? Because we don't want to deal with a lot of returns. We don't want to deal with a lot of item not received cases. We just want a high margin and low amount of sales. And we're trying to find the sweet spot, and this account is heading into the right direction for it. Because as you can see here, it's like $6 profit, 7, 6, 27 even, which is absolutely amazing, right? So there's going to be outliers, but yeah, there's barely any times where we hit like only $1 profit, because we as an agency don't really believe in volume is key. Some people do. We don't. This account is currently at 3,500 listings. We keep adding onto it, and actually, this might surprise some people that are into the scene, but we don't really prune, because we feel like with managing the accounts, I've seen that with pruning, it actually hurts the performance of the account, because for some reason, the profits just go down. I'm not sure if that's correlated or not whenever I do it. It should just take some days or a week to adjust, right, into eBay's algorithm, but it doesn't really seem to recover or even outperform the store before it. So we've just decided to not really do it.
Right.
Unless you hit once maybe hit the 10,000 listing item mark, then you can remove the zeros and try to get better items in, right?
Right.
And with removing zeros removing 0 views and 0 sales, right? That's this account basically. We've also, another interesting thing to note is that here you can see that the tracking is only 40%, which has caused us to, well, the other ones are still uploaded. They were just not on time, right? Because that's important on time. we've set the handling time to like 3 or 4 days, and it doesn't really seem to affect performance. So it's just initially it like lowered a little bit, but then it seems to not even really matter, which is also an interesting thing. All these like little things that like we tend to think that which we have been talking about, that is like handling time, like pruning, it hasn't really affected our performance on the accounts we manage, and we're managing like 5 to 10 accounts. I don't know, it might just be a low sample size, or there's just like giving too much weight to this. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
your
mean,
opinion is on
I
that.
think I think the sample size is pretty low because I only say that because according to we have like this idea of pruning and these other things, we are following like for example the patent that eBay put out, right? So it's like technically it should work, but you're right, like you're not seeing anything that drastic that makes it warrant actually doing it.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's we have for example, we have another account which we're following a completely different strategy on, which where we do not prune, but we do have a lot of listings and but low sell-through rate, low conversion rate, but the account is doing like amazing profits, which we will also make a video on in the future, just not yet, because it's still an experiment. But yeah, it's just that it should matter, right? Like you say in the patent, it says that it matters and that sell-through rate matters. So instead of like just pruning, for now we are not doing it, and it seems to also just be working perfectly fine. In the end, I think we'll end up doing it anyways. But yeah, we haven't seen any like noticeable results. In contrary, actually, we've seen only worse results.
Right.
So yeah, that just makes us not really want to do it. People can also say in the comments like who's watching this, like what their results have been with pruning. That would actually be interesting to hear.
Because I actually did a video with Ben like a long time ago. This had to be like maybe a year ago. And he deleted like 40% of his listings and his sales went up by 30%. Like
Yeah,
I remember that Sammy covered that, I covered that. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why we used in the past, we used one of the more recent examples we used was his example as well
Mhm.
as the eBay patent, right? But as we see with the accounts that we have now, it doesn't seem to be. And the other thing I think is a lot different with these accounts is that 100% of the listings are product substitution and sniping, right? And most people don't have the time to execute on that. So I think
Right.
that's another thing. I think with our listings, we'll get more sales generate regardless.
Yeah, I do think so. I do also think you can actually reach this with bulk listing. It's just both has its difficulties, right? Like if you want to
Yeah,
reach 1500 in profit with bulk list, it's the same. Everything, the way we find product substitution items is with good drop shippers. Good bulk listing items is also the same thing. It's with good drop shippers.
right,
You just need a higher volume of them because you will consistently need to output like having three sold in the last 7 days, for example. And if you collect like a ton of sellers, you're not gonna have that many items that have this, so you need to constantly run a competitor scanner like all the time for it to actually make that work. So yeah, you can reach it with bulk listing. I'm convinced for sure you can reach this. You don't need to do product substitution, but yeah, you just need to have the right sellers, which is actually a really difficult thing to come by.
okay, okay. So, guys, if you have any questions about the process, if you have any questions about how we do this, put it in the comment section. I'll also put a direct link to our Telegram group so you guys could like get in direct contact with us. So, what this is, just a go over, is what this is one of the accounts that we're managing for a client, and this is the end of month two. And the past 30 days, this account made $1,532.85. So the client did absolutely nothing to actually make 50% of that in the past 30 days. And we're just showing you, those of you guys who want to do it yourself, we're showing you what you could accomplish in about 60 days in the second 30-day cycle in the eBay dropshipping business. So like, subscribe. You want to say anything before we go, Joran?
Not really. Yeah, thank you for watching.
All right, guys. Later.